Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn how to use our relationship functions in DAX. So there are four relationship functions: cross filter, related, related table and use relationship. So in this video we are going to go through all those four functions and how we can use in our project that we are going to explore. Okay, so if you have any doubt after watching this video, you can go through my blogs. All the steps are mentioned here. First of all, we all know that what is the purpose of these relationship functions. These relationship functions we are using for managing and utilizing the relationships between tables. Okay, so for this case study, what I am going to do, I am going to consider one working file which I have prepared during one of my case study. Okay, so this is a simple that superstore data file we have. So in that case study, what I have done, I have used dimensional query features in our Power Query Editor, and based on that I have created a proper dimensional data model. That means there have fact table and all other dimension tables. If you want to go through that case study, you can find it out from our this data analysis and case study in Power BI, and this is how to create dimensional queries in decomposition tree. So first we will start with cross filter. What is the meaning of this cross filter? Okay, so this cross filter is used to implement this cross filtering behavior in a calculation where we have one relationship between two columns. Let me show you. First, this is my working file. I have proper sales fact and the other dimension table. Okay, if I go to the dimension modeling area and if you click on this product table and this sales fact table joining condition, here you can find out we have this cross filter direction single or both. But for some of the business case where we cannot use this both direction cross filter. Okay, if I use that both direction, then all other measures which are based on this product dimension and it will be used product dimension, everything will be changed. Now there could be one scenario where I need to display year, total sales and distinct product count for each year. So how do you implement this business requirement? For example, if I am going to create one report, okay, year and total sales, and what I have done, I am just creating one simple distinct count based on this product ID. But you can observe for each year it is repeating the same value. Here same value is the total product count. Okay, so this is not the right. Then how will I implement? For that purpose, if I have created this measure based on this calculate function, and within that distinct count of this product ID, and where I am using this cross filter joining condition between this sales product ID and the dimension product ID, and here I am mentioning this both. What happened in this report? Here it is considering the single cross filter joining condition, because in our relationship we have mentioned the single condition, whereas we need the both direction cross filter joining condition to calculate this measure. For that purpose, if I declare this both, then it will show you the every year what is the product count, it will be displayed. So in this way we can use our cross filter. Now we are going to understand when we are using this use relationship function. Use relationship functions specifies between two columns to define the relationship for a calculation, and it uses as an argument for other functions like calculate and calculate table. because use relationship function doesn't return anything, whereas our cross filter is returning some values, but use relationship is not returning any values. It is just mentioning the relationship between two columns. Let's assume we have one scenario. In our sales data, we have one date table. For example, you have only one date table, and there are two date column in our sales fact table, order date and ship date. Let me show you the example in Power BI. Here I have created one single date table. Okay, if you can observe, this is the joining condition between order date and date table, and this is the joining condition between ship date and date table. So this is a active connection and this is a inactive condition. So whenever I am going to create any report based on this sales table column and the date column, it will take the relationship between this order date and this date column, but this ship date it will not consider. For example, if I have one requirement, how will I find out the total shipped sales amount? How will I do that? For that purpose, we are going to use this use relationship function. I have created this ordered sales is nothing but our total sales value which I have, okay, and the total shipped sales is I am using the calculate function. Within that function, it is taking the summation of the sales value, and the use relationship is ship date and or this date column from the single date table. Okay. So here instead of taking the relationship between order date and date column from the date table, it is considering the relationship between the ship date and the date column from the date dimension. Okay. So in this way you can observe when I am creating this report, I am getting a different sales amount which is based on the ship date. Now we are in related function. Related function returns a column from another related table, and there are some key points. What are those key points? It requires the relationship between the current table and the related table. That means if I am going to find out, I am going to calculate one column from current table and it's looking for another related table, that means there should be relation should be mentioned in our data model, and it follows the relationship many to one, that means fact to dimension. Okay, so without relationship it will not work, that is clear. Now this function scans all the values in the specified table irrespective of any filter condition. Whether there is any filter condition doesn't matter, it will go through all the rows. Okay, so that means it is based on that row context. And now you need to create the measure on the table which is holding the much information and return a single value. That means where we have the data for this many relationship, many to one, that means the many information where it is there. So for example, if we have one scenario that business wants to create the yearly sales for all regions as well as the non-central regions, then how will you implement this business requirement? So to implement this thing, what I have done, we have already total sales value which is based for the 4 regions, and I have created this another measure that is non-central total sales, which is I am using this SUMX function. Within that function, filter condition, and this is a table name and this is the related table name. Okay, so that means it is looking for the proper dimension table. Okay, and where it is not equal to central, and it is returning the total sales. So here it is returning non-central total sales. So I have created this sample report to verify it is really giving me the correct data or not. So you can observe the central value is 0, null. That means it is returning only the other region data. Now we can consider the year column, total sales and non-central total sales. In some cases it can be happen that business they want to compare the sales information to total sales with the other region sales. Okay, so in that scenario you can use this related function. So related function is returning us single values. Now we are moving to related table. Related table function is similar to related function, but it returns a table of values and it considers an existing table as a parameter. So there are some key points. What are all those? Like, first of all, it is a shortcut form of calculate table function, but with no logical expression. Here is no logical expression, and it follows one-to-many relationships. That means we need to create the measure or the calculated column in the table which is holding the one information. That means we need to create the column in our dimension table. So now we are in Power BI desktop, and using this related table function in the product table, I have created one calculated column. So it is giving me the results that how many times this product has been used in sales table. So for example, this product ID has been used 5 times in sales table, and this is a 14. That means this product has been used 14 times in sales table. So there could be some of the business scenario where the customer wants to know that one product, how many times it has been sales in our sales table, or how many times it has been used in our sales table. Okay, so in that scenario we can use this related table. I hope you get some idea about 4 relationship functions and how we can use those functions and what purpose we can use those functions, and what all the output for this function from this video. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel, like, comment. Thank you. Thanks for watching.